the day began, the rather smug Hammond was very happy, making up his own little games.
I'm going to make some more turbo noise, ready? It is addictive. Put the foot down, and lift off.
Turbo noises are sort of for children. You do know that, don't you?
Right, I'm going to come alongside and give you a turbo noise. Drop your window. 3, 2, 1.
This is like indulging a 6-year-old child who's learned a simple card trick.
I hate to say this, but I believe I have clutch or gearbox issues.
Oh dear. I can't understand it myself, because you know when you see the legend made in Leicester,
It's a byword for sort of reliability and quality.
Absolutely. What are the other things that are made in Leicester?
Leicestershire cheese.
They make pork pies nearby.
Yeah, pork pies are always reliable.
Yeah, I'm watching it for a little minute.
Clearly, the Noble wasn't going anywhere.
Now, just let me just think a minute. Sorry. When something goes wrong with my car, Richard Hammond always
Helps you.
no.
The opposite of that. No, he just gets his car and
Drives
drives
off. You're right.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Goodbye, Mike. Goodbye. We were leaving Hammond 200 miles away from Rome, and that made us feel quite sorry for him.
2 months he's been looking forward to driving his Noble right across Italy, and he's only got 30 miles.
As our cars ate up the miles, we got to know them better.
Bloody hell, it's good, this. It really is good. It's very clever. It's active, this car. It doesn't have big metal anti-roll bars or anything like that. Everything is controlled by its brain. It works out what each wheel is doing. It can even brake an individual wheel as you corner.
In the olden days, supercars were very, very hard to drive, and the hardest of them all were the big Lambos. And changing gear, in a Countach or a Diablo, you needed 2 hands. This, though, it feels like a Golf. I mean, I'm doing what? 80 miles an hour now, and it's almost completely silent, and I can see where I'm going, and I can see roughly where I've been. I think it's important to stress at this point, every single thing about this car is new. Body, interior, engine, suspension, everything. It's brand new, and it feels it.
Meanwhile, after a 2.5-hour wait, my knight in shining armour finally arrived.
Hi. Hi. This is the car. Please talk to me. Please just say hello, or see me even.
Ah, now there's a big tunnel coming up here. The irresponsible thing to do would be to turn the powertrain into the rorty track mode and change down unnecessarily. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, what a sound!
James's car made a great noise, but mine was making fire.
It's a shame Hammond isn't here to enjoy the moment.
Quando lo dico che hanno chiamato loro un carattere.
You didn't get many words.
Oh, God.
Ciao, senti, sto in A14.
The thing coming off the bottom of his phone is actually a wire into his jacket, and then that's all batteries. Ah! That's my open
Okay.
communicative face.
Buona serata.
Yeah. Oh.
just getting better and better.
That's not a bad view, is it?
Marvellous. Oh, it's just suddenly hit me that I'm driving across Italy in a supercar. And I've got another one to look at.
Buonasera,
Buonasera.
eccola qua.
Gioia. How are they? Italiano. No. Inglese?
No,
French? Oh no, it's going on the phone. Oh no. Oh no.
Scusami che ti scambio ogni tanto.
Well, that's that then.
Still, could be worse.
Oh dear.
Prepare to look at shoes. This is my special face, reserved for continental policemen.
ok?
Okay. Yeah. Still, it is under 4 hours to Rome. Just. Where's the Le telecamere, guarda, quelle
No,
che-
the only problem for them is because today is holiday in Italy. Mi sto dicendo che-
Interestingly, their only real concern is that we appear to be working on a Sunday, and we need a permit for that. That's why Italy's nearly bankrupt.
Eventually, they told us we had to stop working, so we went into Rome for a lovely dinner.
Somebody's farted.
The next day, in a workshop on the outskirts of Rome, I found out just what had gone wrong with my Noble.
This is the clutch assembly, and this is the plate.
And yeah, that's pretty clearly the component that failed. Once that broke, that came away, which is not supposed to happen. Thing is, this is easily replaceable. I mean, Noble don't make these, they're bought in, it's a clutch. But the problem now is, because that was whizzing around inside here, that's damaged bearings and shafts and all sorts of things. What's it done to the gearbox?
James and I decided the best way we could help Hammond was to go for lunch. And since it was a Monday and we were allowed to do a bit of work, we thought we'd find out which of our cars was best in traffic by racing to the restaurant. Last one there would pay the bill. Right, let the race begin. Immediately, it was Advantage Lambo because the Aventador has sat-nav. Thank you. Whereas on the McLaren, it's an option that hadn't been fitted.
I'll come back to that.
However, I did have some issues. The first problem is width. It's 5 centimetres wider than a Range Rover. It's very nearly as wide, in fact, as a London bus. But the biggest problem of them all is the gearbox. Flappy paddle boxes work okay on a track, they work okay on the open road, but in town, all of them are useless. It's jerking along. And then when you want to exploit a gap, it's dim-witted and slow. This was especially bad in a city where there are 117 road accidents every day. Haven't actually seen one car yet that isn't dead. Look at that one there. A red light. That doesn't actually mean stop. Not in Italy. It means we're trying a red light now. In a minute we'll try a green one. It's not relevant to the actual traffic flow.
What happened to that? Oh dear. What we're now going to do, and this is quite cool really, turn onto the Via Appia, the ancient Roman road, and the suspension with its no anti-roll bars and its intelligent computer is doing quite well. Excellently, in fact.
Well, there's nobody using that middle bit. Yes. That's the ticket.
Ah, now you see, I didn't actually think it would get quite that Roman. going to be overtaken by a smart car.
By this stage, I'd worked out why no one was using the middle bit. I've got myself on a railway line. Now what am I going to do? Sorry. Yeah, now I'm basically going down a... Yes, I'm now driving down a railway embankment. You can see from the graphic.
Ristorante Nino, via Appia. Yeah, the ground clearance is very poor. Okay.
Soon, though, after a short drive through a bit of history, you puddle bloody mighty, we were both near our destination.
I'm so close.
Now, the restaurant is coming up in 30 metres. There it is. All I had to do now was park. So that's with that now. It's too wide. See, if I park there, I just block the whole street. No, no, you're joking. No! How do you park a Lamborghini here?
Is that the Piazza? I think it is. I'm right on top of it. Via Vittoria. It's correct! Right, parking space. Hell, bum arseholes.
Parking, 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 parking. It's the easiest thing in the world, reversing a Lambo. You just get out of the car to do it.
Can I go there? Why can't I go there? There's no lines.
James May, get ready to lose. Prego. Have you seen a very long-haired man, an idiot? Yeah. After lunch, which I didn't bother with because I was paying, we decided to help Richard some more by going shopping. And then we got a bit of a surprise.
That's Hammond.
But it's not. That's a different car.
No, actually, God, no, this is still wet. Don't lean on it. I painted it, maybe you thought,
I'll put the steering wheel on this side.
no, it's always been on that. So you were looking at me in your rearview mirror.
That is... You have changed cars. Hammond.
What? Oh, you're joking! No, come on! This isn't my car. Mine's red.
Because you haven't caused a stir.
Buongiorno.
I think people have come to see us. First delivery driver. I mean, first repairman, not say anything.
No, I don't think you could see me. I couldn't... Hello, I'm here.
Anyway, can I just ask, how did a tiny little company like Noble get another car out there so quickly? And be serious, right? Be serious.
Seriously, they drove it. A bloke drove it from the factory overnight all the way from Leicester to Rome in one hit. Of course, that's what I call service. Certainly, sir, we'll send you another car.
But is Noble, you mean, we'll send you the other car?
Yeah.
Anyway, we will pick that up later on. Now, though, it is time to put a star in our reasonably priced car.